Race 21, Heat 9, with a lineup of 13 Rob Fortune, 55 Simon Gittins, 167 Mark Seabright, 215 David Steen, 11 is Trevor Banks, he's on 18 points, 17 Joe Screen, unbeaten at the moment with 24, 120 Tim Fay, 191 Justin Elkins, and 711 is Clayton Williams, who's on 16 points. So a few in here with some hefty points total so far. Just looking to try and consolidate their position, because remember, the higher the points you get, then you have choice of grid positions when it comes to semi-finals. So it is important to get as many points as you can. Here we go then, heat number 9 underway. Joe Screen is third, I can see there at the moment, but all of a sudden Joe Screen seems to that end for first. But whether or not you can get there, because Clayton Williams is in front and Trevor Banks is in second. On the inside is Rob Fortune and Joe Screen on the outside. And now Joe's into second, chasing hard. Under Clayton Williams, pulls a wheelie there, the back, spectacular stuff. He's going to go through on the inside of Clayton Williams, and he does do so, and Joe Screen hits the front. Clayton Williams is in second, then comes Trevor Banks, then comes Rob Fortune, and he is followed by, I think David Steen's well up there. Tim Fay is also in the thick of the action, but Joe Screen now beginning to open up quite a lead. And he's battled his way through from third to first, and now he's really getting there with 1 lap to go. Clayton Williams is in second. Then comes Rob Fortune, ahead of Trevor Banks. Those are the first 4 at the moment. But look at that wheelie Joe Screen pulls down that back straight. Real entertainment, turning it on. And marvellous to see. Still unbeaten then this afternoon is Joe Screen, who's up in the line for 12 more points. Then comes Clayton Williams. Then Rob Fortune, just ahead of Trevor Banks. Then comes Tim Fay. And we shall await the official result. The result then of heat number 9, it was won by number 17, Joe Screen, in a winning time of 1:20.03. Second was number 711, Clayton Williams, and third, number 13, Rob Fortune. Fourth was number 11, fifth, number 126, sixth, number 215, seventh, number 167, and eighth, number 55. The result in number order, 17, 711, 13, 11, 126, 215, 167, and 55. Winning time, 1:20.03. Race 22, Heat 9, sponsored by AVM Garden Machinery Limited, Hatch Pond Road, Nuffield Estate in Poole. See their advert in the programme, the phone number's there as well. Sees a lineup of number 5, Jerry Adams and Sean Pittock, 23, Gary Jackson and Peter Jones, 90 is Phil Pitman and David Pope, 12, Tim Bennett, Peter Lane, Roy and Ken Spreadbury are non-starters in this one, and 184 is John Hiscock and Dave French. So all these drivers could certainly use some points to boost their claims for a semi-final spot. Remember, the top 12 in the 1000cc chairs will go through. 4 outfits only, in fact. And it looks very much indeed as if Phil Pitman and Dave Pope have reached the first turn first ahead of John Hiscock and Dave French, but really not much between any other now. Here's John Hiscock down the back straight, but back under his front though. We've got a good scrap on here. This is all right, and John Hiscock, I think, at the moment is just leading it, and coming round the outside is Gary Jackson. Gary Jackson is now on the outside with Phil Pitman there in third. Now Gary Jackson's trying to get round the outside of John Hiscock. He's done third, and he's now into the lead. So we've had 3 different leaders so far in the first couple of laps of Heat 9. Gary Jackson now then leading the way. John Hiscock is there in second. Then comes Phil Pitman, and finally Tim Bennett. Now just beginning to spread themselves out a little bit here. But Gary Jackson, who's not making the best of start this afternoon, is having to point very much the hard way, finding ways through from the back. And Gary and Peter have done that to fine style in this particular heat anyway. John Hiscock's there in second. still. Phil Pitman in third and Tim Bennett in fourth. They're on their last lap. And 8 very valuable points. Back to go to Gary Jackson's locker. Second place is certainly still not over. John Hiscock's going to have to watch out, or Phil Pitman's going to renew his challenge. A win though for Gary Jackson. John Hiscock holds on for second, ahead of Phil Pitman and Tim Bennett. Result then of heat number 9. It was won by number 23, Gary Jackson, and Peter Jones in a winning time of 1:42.21 seconds. Second was number 184, John Hiscock and Dave French. Third, number 90, Phil Pitman and Dave Pope. Fourth, number 12, Tim Bennett and Peter Lane. The result in number order, 23, 184, 90, 12, and the winning time, 1:42.21. As we wait for the drivers coming out for Heat 10, it's sponsored by RPM Development, Ainsley Barwick 4-stroke motorcycle engine preparation, tuning and modifications. What a catchy little title that. Special parts made, flow bench testing, and the phone number is there again in the programme for you. And we've got a lineup of Steve Dewison and Dave Ward, Steve Smith and Keith Wall, Richard Jenner and Nick Walters. Remember, they've recovered. They had to push around, looked a bit out of puff at the end of their last heat. Number 9, Martin Baker and Shane Cann. They're on 16 points at the moment, so they've got everything to go for. And then we've got 79, Arthur Dibben and Bob Frost, pace of Neil Page. And I'm not sure, I don't think probably Rory McGuigan and Steve Kensington will be out in this one. Here we go then. Morty Harris has now been collected, thank you. Right, let's see who gets the start here. It looks like Steve Dewison just ahead of Martin Baker. Martin Baker's round though. Martin Baker gets round the outside ahead of Steve Dewison. Martin Baker and Shane Cam really are looking very sharp indeed this afternoon. If they keep going, it's going to be another 8 points in there. Kitty, and oh dear, Steve Dewison pulls out, which enables Steve Smith to get through into second. They're followed by Richard Jenner. Third, so bad luck there on Steve Dewison and Dave Ward with a mechanical problem. There's some problems at the moment as far as Martin Baker and Shane Cann are concerned, because they really are herring around the track. Looking very good indeed. Steve Smith and Keith Wall in second. There's Arthur Dibben and Bob Frost. They're in third, and we've also lost Richard Jenner and Nick Walters. They're not going to be pushing this one round, surely. They'll have no pump left. But here's Martin Baker and Shane Cann ready to start their last lap now. Steve Smith and Keith Wall, they're going to pick up some very valuable points here. And then it's quite a gap before we have our third place man, which is now Richard Jenner and Keith Walters. So we've lost Arthur Dibben. It's all happening here again, isn't it? But it's going to be a win for Martin Baker and Shane Cann. Second, Steve Smith and Keith Wall. And Richard Jenner now looks very much as if they're going to get third place. Here they come, and around the final turn. Five on the line, and away they go. But Ken Lane set himself a bit of a task. He's been slow off the line there, extremely slow off the line. We've got
Looks like Rob Wilson, number 24, and Vince Jones in the chair. Number 15, Ivor Matthews, Big Down, number 149, and then again lane there, but up at the front we've got Rob Wilson, number 24, being chased by number 15, Ivor Matthews, 149, Len and Ray Foreman, number 69, that flag being taken by 24, Rob Vincent and Vince Jones, 15 Ivor Matthews and Mick Dowes, 149 Len and Ray Foreman, and at 69 Rob Wilson and off the pit corner. A good win for Rob Wilson, number 24, in second place, number 15, Ivor Matthews, in third place, 149, and in fourth place, number 69. So the official results of race 24 in the 1000cc chairs. A win there for number 24. Rob Wilson and Vince Jones in a time of 1:39.81 seconds, 1:39.81 seconds. In second place, number 15, Ivor Matthews and Mick Dowes. In third place, number 149, that's Len and Ray Foreman. In fourth place, number 69, that's Chris Till and Alan Borlaise. No fifth place, time 1:39.81, a win for 24, followed by 15, 149 and 69. Number 13, John Halsey and Tony Miles. Number 6, Russell Ling and Paul Urix. And number 58, Pete Dyer and Tony Bemster. The points, Nevill Penfold has 16. Number 13, John Halsey has 14 to date. Number 6, Russell Ling has 12. I'll be looking to add to these. So we got all 6 out for race 25. There'll be a reserve in there, I'm not sure who it is, but number 33 may well be there, John Hunt. Number 1, number 2, 13, 6, 58, and I think number 33. We'll soon find out because they're heading this way. So Cheatham having a bit of a moment, but Russell Ling, number 6, followed by Nevill Penfold, number 2, followed by John Halsey, number 13. The end of the starting straight and they pull out. Russell Ling. Number 6, number 2, number 13, 1 and 33. Over the winter. Russell Ling and Paul Urix, number 6, number 2, Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall, number 13, John Halsey, number 33, John Number 6 coming over the line to take the last lap flag. Number 2, 13 and number 1, Craig Cheatham. and Paul Ewing. Negotiating this last corner to come off. It's to take the checkered flag in first place, second place number 2, Nevill Penfold, in third place number 13, John Halsey, and in fourth place number 1, Craig Cheatham. So the official results of race 25,000cc chairs, a win there for number 6, that's Rustling and Paul Ewing. Time of 1 minute, 40.16 seconds, 40.16 seconds. Second place, number 2, Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall. In third place, number 13, John Halsey and Tony Miles. In fourth place, number 1, Craig Cheatham and Gary Lane. Time was 140.16 seconds. A win for number 6, followed by 2, 13, 1, time 140.16. 500cc sidecars coming up now, race 26, in which we have Dave Collin and Rick Francis, Alan Peck and Steve Pavitt, who's the stand-in there, Steve Pavitt, Brian Canning and Colin Lewis, Wayne Boys and Simon King, Mark Stubberfield and Nick Harbour, Mal and Lester Goodwin, I hope, after the last heat when they had a problem, Brian Palmer and Scott Dunn.
Oh yeah. No, they're not really in the sun.
There's a bit of positioning going on that they take, but it looks as though they're ready. They are ready. Brian Palmer with a number that's very clear. Brian Palmer and Scott Dunn in the lead. Marlon Goodwin in second place. In third place, number 20, that's Alan Peck and Steve Pavitt. Brian Palmer, number 30 going through there. The line of number 71 takes the win, number 30 in second place, number 5 just beats number 20. Number 49 just slips in front there of number 91. So the official results of race 26, the win there for number 71, that's Brian Palmer and Scott Dunn. Their time was 1:31.87 seconds, 1:31.87 seconds. In second place, number 30, that's Mal and Lester Goodwin. In third place, number 5, Dave Collin and Rick Francis. In fifth place, number 20, that's Alan Peck and Steve Pavitt. In fifth place, number 49, Brian Canning and Colin Lewis. In sixth place, number 91, that's Wayne Boys and Simon King. Time was 1:31.87 seconds. Win for number 71, followed by 35, 20, 49 and 91. race. The 1000cc chairs, this first semi-final, again by number only. Number 9, 23, 13, 15, 7 and 22. Second semi-final, 2, 6, 149, 24, 184 and 1. And the first reserve in the event of any of those riders not taking place, number 87. Race 27, Kevin Lyne, number 7, Alan Pithouse, number 14, Rob Williams and Mark Newman, number 34, Jerry Squill and Paul Stafford, 75, Roger Newman and Andy and Vincent, number 10, Tony Cook and Andrew Snape, and a replacement for Norman Hames, number 11, Ricky Neal, comes in there with Matt Joyner in the chair, and 57, Mike Reid and Andy Robertson. Nearly get off the line, but we have a problem straight away on the line itself. Red flag goes out. One of those unfortunate things that happens on the start line. Well, the red flag is still being held by the clerk of the course, Berry. No, it's been dropped now, so we're in a position to start racing.
Because you never get it into start. Yeah, they take it start. Yeah, they're not perfectly there.
And the official said, let's go, we certainly go. By number 7, Kevin Lyne, Alan Pithouse, and then you've got number 57, Mike Reid and Andy Robertson. Third place there. Number 10, chased hard by Kevin Lyne, number 7, 57, 14, Rob Williams going through, 34, Jerry Squirrel, number 11, Ricky Neal. Making a lot of time, racing on the continent, getting three competitions, the German. He's in the lead, number 10, Tony Cook, number 7, Kevin Lyne, Alan Pithouse, number 57, Mike Reid and Andy Robertson now under some pressure there. The front we still have number 10, Tony Cook takes the win, number 7, Kevin Lyne in second, 57 in third.
Yeah, okay, sir.
The official results of race 27, the 500cc chairs, a win there for number 10, Tony Cook and Andrew Snape, in a time of 1:32.56 seconds, 1:32.56 seconds. In second place, number 7, Kevin Lyne and Alan Pithouse. In third place, number 57, Mike Reid and Andy Robertson. In fourth place, number 14, Rob Williams and Mark Newman. In fifth place, number 34, Jerry Squirrel and Paul Stafford. In sixth place, number 11, Ricky Neal and Matt Joyner. Time was 1:32.56 seconds, a win for number 10, followed by 7, 57, 14, 34 and 11, time 1:32.56 seconds. We now move into a short, we're going straight on by the look of it, onto the 500cc solo, first semi-final, and at this point I'm going to hand over to Steve Bendel.
Thank you very much indeed, Gordon. Just to remind you then of this lineup, the first 5 of these riders will make their way through into the final, and you can see they come out in order because the man who has most points, in this case is Richard Mussen, then he gets choice of grid positions. Then it'll be Clayton Williams, then Tony Forward, Dean Garton, Wigg, Rob Fortune, Václav Werner, Phil Ashcroft, Mike Trevitt and Mark Seabright. So the more points you've got, then you get the choice of gate positions. Most people at the moment looking as if they're favouring the inside grids. Dean Garton suddenly deciding that he's going to move towards the outer. Simon Wigg looking for a mid-grid position by the look of it. Rob Fortune, he's coming more inner.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Run short time. Well done, Mark. They got everything arranged. There's no point
Just give you the lineup for the 500cc sidecar final. Number 7, Kevin Lyne. 71, Brian Palmer. 14, Rob Williams. 10, Tony Cook. 5, Dave Collin. And 20, Alan Peck. That is the lineup for the 500cc sidecar final. Number order 7, 71, 14, 10, 5 and 20. Solos still getting themselves sorted out for these grid positions. The first 5, I remind you, will be through to the final. And there really are some handsome trophies to be won, so please do try and stay behind for the presentations, which will take place just as soon after the last race as is possible to do so. Looks now though as if all the riders are happy with their positions. Up go the tape. And let's see who makes the start. And Simon Wigg looks as if he's going to be into that first. He's got his machine problems sorted out. Simon Wigg leads it. Clayton Williams is in second. Then comes Václav Werner and then comes Rob Fortune. Tony Forward is well up there as well. Those at the moment, the first 5. Good battle going on for third, as you can probably see there. But Simon Wigg still at the moment has a very healthy lead indeed. Clayton Williams there in second. Rob Fortune is in third. Then comes Tony Forward. Then comes Václav Werner. And Dean Garton, but it's the first 5 going to make it, and 4 at the moment looks to be fairly well clear, but there's quite a battle going to go on for that 50 spot, I think, as they come round with 1 lap to go. Simon Wigg leads it. Clayton Williams second, Rob Fortune is third, then comes Tony Forward, then Václav Werner, and Dean Garton trying to make some progress towards that leading 5, but at the moment he's not able to do so. Coming now then, round the final turn. Simon Wigg is about to put his place in the final, he does do so. Clayton Williams in second, Rob Fortune in third, Tony Forward in fourth, then comes Václav Werner, and surprisingly perhaps Richard Mussen fails to make the final after having been unbeaten in his first 3 rides. Bad luck on him. The result then of the first semi-final, it was won by number 5, Simon Wigg, in a winning time of 1:21.13. Second was number 711, Clayton Williams, and third, number 13, Rob Fortune. Fourth was number 1, Tony Forward, and fifth, number 77, Václav Werner, and those are the 5 riders that qualify through for the final. Then we had 6th, number 12, 7th, number 16, 8th, number 18, 9th, number 6, and 10th, number 167. The result in number order: 5, 711, 13, 1, 77, 12, 16, 18, 6, and 167. The winning time, 1:21.13. Riders already on their way out then for this second semi-final. And they are number 17, Joe Screen, 98, Glen Cunningham, 11, Trevor Banks, 8, Vince Kinchin, 4, Peter Lloyd, 126, Tim Fay, 7, Peter Reed, 71, Gary Lobb, 55, Simon Gittins, and 215 Dave Steen. Very competitive second semi-final that would appear to be. And again, it's the top 5 who will make it through into the final. So Joe Screen has not been making the best of starts, but after that he really has been powering his way around the track. So somebody certainly needs to try and open up a healthy lead on him, I would think, to give themselves a chance of heading him here in this second semi-final. But as we've just seen, Richard Mussen was also unbeaten after 3 qualifying rounds, and unfortunately for him, didn't get it together in the semi, and has unfortunately gone out. So just needs one slip now, one bike failure, anything like that, and there's no second chance from here on in. So very much added pressure here on both man and machine. Still making their way forward for their choice of grid positions. Kinchin's decided that he's going to go out fairly wide. Most people beginning to favour more to the inside grids. Well, you have been fortunate with the weather today when you think of all the disgusting weather there is around the country as well, even today. So we really have been done well with our weather, which looks as if it's going to hold right the way now through the meeting. The start marshal brings them into line then for the second semi-final. Here we go then. See who makes it. Again has missed the gate completely. And Trevor Banks leads from Pete Reed in second, and then comes Dave Steen. So a few up to the Joe Screen now has moved his way through into second. But really quite, wonder if he's going to be able to make his way all the way round again. I'm quite sure that Trevor Banks is going to have something against him about that. Of course, it's the birthday boy, Joe Screen in second, Peter Reed in third. And then comes Glen Cunningham in fourth, but look at this battle up front here. Trevor Banks is on the outside, Joe Screen's on the inside, Joe's keeping very low, dives in under Trevor. Trevor looks to try and pull it back again on the inside, but I think Joe's got the run on him, and he has done. Joe Screen is pulling in, Trevor Banks is now in second, Peter Reed is third, then Cunningham's in fourth, and then comes Peter Lloyd. Those at the moment are the 5 qualifiers. So somebody's down there, yellow flag's out. Up again, I believe. Joe Screen still leading as they come round to the second flag. Second flag comes out. Joe Screen wins it. Trevor Banks is in second. Peter Reed's third. Then Cunningham is in fourth. Then comes Kinchin through in the fifth with Peter Lloyd sixth and Tim Fay. The result of the second semi-final then, it was won by number 17, remaining unbeaten, that's Joe Screen, in a winning time of 1:20.97. Second was number 11, Trevor Banks. Third, number 7, Peter Reed. Fourth, number 98, Glen Cunningham. And fifth, number 8, Vince Kinchin. Those are the 5 qualifiers for the final. Sixth was number 4. Seventh, number 126. Eighth, number 55. Ninth, number 71. Result in number order, 17, 11, 7, 98, 8, 4, 126, 55 and 71, winning time 1:20.97, as I hand you over to the 1000cc sidecar first semi-final to Gordon Bennington.
Morningberg comes into this with this semi-final with 24 points. Gary Jackson with 20, John Halsey with 19, Ivor Matthews with 18, Ken Lane with 16 and Steve Smith with 15. Those points don't count now, save for the fact that it does cause them to be able to select the gate positions depending upon the point score. All six are there. And away we go. And Ken Lane, number 7 in the lead. Number 9, Martin Baker. Fourth, Justin Smith in 5th there. Dropping top corner, number 7, followed by 9. John Halsey in 3rd. 16 goes through, 23 Gary Jackson and Steve Smith and Lee Cunningham gone. Not to cut out from the top, Ken Lane. And Mark Edwards still hold that first place. In 2nd place, number 9, Martin Baker and Shane Can. In 3rd place, John Halsey and Tony Miles. 4th place, Ivor Matthews and Mick Dowd. In 5th place, Gary Jackson. Ivor Matthews trying hard to get onto turns now and pushing very hard. And in the front, Ken Lane still in the lead. 2nd place, number 9, Martin Baker. 3rd place, John Halsey. Ivor Matthews in 4th. Gary Jackson now trying to trap Ivor Matthews. Ken Lane stretching out a good lead. Last corner, top corner being taken by Ken Lane and Mark Edwards. They're coming off the pit corner to take the win. They move into the final. Number 9 moves into the final. Number 13, John Halsey goes through. Gary Jackson came through in 4th there with Ivor Matthews in 5th. This is the results of race 30, in which the first 3 go forward to the final. A win there for number 7, that's Ken Lane and Mark Edwards in a time of 1:40.54 seconds, 1:40.54 seconds. In 2nd place, number 9, that's Martin Baker and Shane Can. In 3rd place, number 13, John Halsey and Tony Miles. In 4th place, number 23, Gary Jackson and Peter Jones. In 5th place, number 15, Ivor Matthews and Mick Dowd. A win there for number 7 in the time of 1:40.54, followed by 9, 13, 23 and 15. Second semi-final coming up now, in which we have number 2, Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall. They came in with 22 points and therefore take their choice on grid position. Number 6, Russell and Paul Urix have 20 points, they'll come in 2nd to take their place. Number 149, Len and Ray Foreman on 18. Number 24, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones on 17. 184, John Hiscock and Dave French on 15 points. Number 1, Craig Cheatham and Gary Lane on 14. Nevill Penfold, Paul Randall, Russell and Paul Urix, Len and Ray Foreman, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones, John Hiscock and Dave French, Craig Cheatham and Gary Lane. Those are the 6. Craig Cheatham just moving into the only place he can, that's the last one that's left for him, on the outside here. But bear in mind, Ken Lane was in that position last time out and in fact won. Well, we're underway with the second semi-final, and Rob Wilson there, Nevill Penfold, wrestling, Glen and Ray Foreman. Glen and Ray Foreman, hands up, yeah. Around them, but up at the front, Nevill Penfold. Paul Randall, number 2, are in the lead. Wrestling and Paul Urich, number 6, are in second place. Rob Wilson and Vince Jones, number 24, are in third. 184, John Hiscock and Dave French. And then number 1, Craig Cheatham and Gary Lane. Paul Randall, Paul urging Nevill on. A good combination. These two have turned out to be. Number 2, number 6, Paul Wrestling and Paul Urich. Number 24 going through. Number 184. And number 1 ready for Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall. Wrestling and Paul Urich. Number 6, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones, number 24, and number 1. Rolled out of the leg in semi-final, and this is the last corner, number 2, Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall coming off the top corner to take the win. In second place, number 6, Paul Wrestling and Paul Urich. In third place, number 24, Robert Wilson and Vince Jones. And in fourth place, number 184, John Hiscock and Dave French. Results of the second semi-final, 1000cc sidecars. A win there for number 2, Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall. Their time was 1:42 seconds dead, 1:42 seconds dead. In second place, number 6, that's Wrestling and Paul Urich. In third place, number 24, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones. In fourth place, number 184, John Hiscock and Dave French. Time was 1:42. In first place, number 2, followed by 6, 24 and 184. Alan Lyde and Kevin Lyde and Alan Pithouse are reigning Whoppa champions from last year, and Tony Cook and Andrew Snape are runners-up last year, so they'll all be going for it, I'm sure. Brian Palmer will be very keen. Rob Williams has been going remarkably well. So is Dave Collin and Alan Peck. Alan Peck, of course, Lynn Peck having to take a back seat now due to an arm injury, and Steve Pavitt coming in as a standing passenger. Kevin Lyde and Alan Pithouse, number 7, Brian Palmer and Scott Dunn, number 71, Rob Williams and Mark Newman, number 14, Tony Cook and Andrew Snape, number 10, Dave Collin and Rick Francis, number 5, and Alan Peck and Steve Pavitt, number 20. Those are the 6 taking their place in the 500cc sidecar final. Whoops, a little bit of a leap and a jump by one of the lads there, but Brian Palmer, number 71 in the lead, 7, Kevin Lyde, number 5 is there, Dave Collin. Tony Cook, number 10, having a lot to do now as he's been left on the line there, but up at the front, Brian Palmer. Number 71 still in the lead. Kevin Lyde and Alan Pithouse in second, number 5, Dave Collin and Rick Francis. Alan Peck and Steve Pavitt there. Rob Williams and Mark Newman are pulling up at the back there. It's number 10. Talking Andrew Smith. A lot to do to get on down. their last lap. Brad Palmer still in the lead. Number 7, Kevin Hyde in second. Number 5, number 20, 14, and Tony Cook trying very hard and gaining a bit of ground, but a long way to go. Certainly one lap to take a flag, getting ready for the winner with the station, so it's going to be number 71. Ryan Palmer and Scott Dunn take the win. In second place, number 7, Kevin Hyde and Alan Pithouse. In third place, number 5, followed by 14 came up there, and number 20 and number 10. So the winner of the 500cc sidecar final today was number 71, that's Brian Palmer and Scott Dunn. Their time was 1:32.85 seconds. 1:32.85 seconds. In second place, number 7, Kevin Hyde and Alan Pithouse. In third place, number 5, Dave Collin and Rick Francis. In fourth place, number 14, Rob Williams and Mark Newman. In fifth place, number 20, Alan Peck and Steve Favage. And in sixth place, number 10, Tony Cook and Andrew Snape. 32.85 seconds. A win for number 71. Second place, number 7. Third to number 5. Fourth to number 14. Fifth to number 20. And in sixth place, number 10.
This final being sponsored by R.A. Bowers, non-ferrous scrap metal merchant of 229 Rossmore Road in Parkston. Phone number is there in the programme, and again we do thank all the sponsors for this afternoon's races, so if you can help them in any way then please do so, because it is much appreciated from all concerned. Jockeying then for these grid positions. Joe's decided that he's going to be reasonably wide on this one. I think Simon Wigg looks like he's going to line up alongside him. Trevor Banks is also there right in the middle, so riders favouring middle to outer now, whereas earlier it was inside the middle that they were going for first. So whoever you're supporting as they come round, do make plenty of noise, give them all the encouragement, and whoever wins, they come round on their lap of honour. I know you'll be very generous in your applause. Everyone I know has their own particular favourites who they like to see do well, but at the end of the day, whoever wins, then Grasstrack supporters always very fair and give the victor very generous applause as always. Here we go then. Any moment now, beginning to rev. Tapes are up, we're underway. Wiggy's got a flyer, and Joe Screen is currently back in about 6th place, so he's got a lot of work to do if he's going to do it. Wiggy leads now to 3rd, Trevor Banks is in 2nd, Joe Screen is now in 4th, and Clayton Williams is in 3rd, he's now 5th to 34 there, and Simon Wigg is setting sail for home. Can he make it a record-breaking ride? That's what he intends to try and do. Trevor Banks is in 2nd, and Joe Screen is now back in 5th, and surely he's got too much to do. He's now in 4th, and Simon Wigg looks over his shoulder, and you'll see a nice big gap back to Trevor Banks. Joe Screen's in 3rd, Clayton Williams is 4th. Then comes Tony Forward. But my goodness me, it's all to do Wiggy though with a very big lead at the moment, as Joe Screen now goes inside Trevor Banks into 2nd, but surely he can't make up a gap as big as this, can he? There's 1 lap to go. Simon Wigg looks over his shoulder, starts his last lap now. Joe Screen's in 2nd, Clayton Williams is in 3rd, then comes Tony Forward in 4th. But this looks very much as if it's going to be the record for Wiggy, a 5th win in the Whoppa, which will put him out on his own. What a fabulous performance that would be. Here he comes round the last 6 minutes. Joe Screen is 2nd, Clayton Williams is 3rd, Tony Forward is 4th. Great scrub up to the line as Rob Fortune comes there, just ahead of Václav Werner, and Vince Kinchin there, just bringing up the rear. the day as Joe Screen pulls the wheelies. Well ridden, Joe. Fabulous effort there from him to get the second place. But here comes Simon Wigg. So we've said it's a record 5th win. Well done to Simon. Simon Wigg in a winning time, the fastest this afternoon, 1:18.91. Second was number 17, Joe Screen, and third, number 711, Clayton Williams. Fourth was number 1, Tony Forward. Fifth was number 13, Rob Fortune. Sixth, number 77, Václav Werner. Seventh, number 98, Glen Cunningham. Eighth was number 7, that's Peter Reed. And ninth was number 8, Vince Kinchin. Result in number order, 5, 17, 711, 1, 13, 77, 98, 7 and 8. Winning time, 1:18.91.
Really be working now as they come to the final. Number 2, Nevill Penfold and Paul Randall. Number 9, Martin Baker and Shane Camp. Number 6, Russell Ling and Paul Urich. Number 7, Ken Lane and Mark Edwards. They're nearly there. Number 13, John Halsey and Tony Myers. Number 24, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones. A little bit of track attention going, gate attention going on there. The tapes are going to go any second now. Now there's one of the lads gone too early. Nevill Penfold has broken the tapes. That's almost a locking up offence at this time of the meeting. While they're getting ready again with the tape, just to remind folks, the presentations will be here just in front of the PA caravan, and Roger Meesa will be the man who's presenting the trophies. And Roger Meesa will be down here presenting the trophies to the winners today. John Halsey on the left there, Ken Lane, Russell Ling, Martin Baker, Nevill Penfold and Rob Wilson. And we're underway. This is the Whoppa 1000cc final. And Russell Ling goes into the lead. Ken Lane slides underneath him. Ken Lane goes into the lead. Nevill Penfold comes through into second. Ken Lane comes up that first round. Nevill Penfold number 2, Russell Ling number 2, 24 Rob Wilson. Ken Lane in the lead. Nevill Penfold, Russell Ling, Rob Wilson, John Halsey, Martin Baker. This is some race. We've got a very tight. Nevill Penfold hanging on to the tail there of Ken Lane, but Ken still keeping just a few yards gap between him and Nevill. Nevill Penfold has a problem. He pulls out. Second place goes to Russell Ling. Third goes to Rob Wilson. John Halsey's in 4th. Martin Baker's in 5th. Now 70 or 80 yards for Russell Ling. That flag being ready for Ken Lane. Just got to go steadily and carefully around this flag. There's an outfit gone over on the far side. Outfit over on the far side there. Ken Lane going through the red flag. Stop. Halsey's gone over. Red flag, Ken, there's a red flag.
Another man with fetching headgear. Can you go over the top, lads, and folks will be able to take photographs of you, one thing or another. In the second place today in the 500cc sidecars, number 7, Kevin Lyde and Alan Pithouse. He let me down. I had him in as the winner today, and he let me down. So it's Kevin Lyde and Alan Pithouse. And in first place, the Wimborne Whoppa 500cc winner today, number 71, Brian Palmer and Scott Dunn. Fetching collar as well, Brian.
Right, thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Lovely. Alright, let's have a talk to you with Roger, Brian. Roger? Yeah. One each side? Yeah.
So Brian Palmer and Scott Dunn. Brian, of course, not only winners today, but also winners of the Yamaha-sponsored 500cc sidecar event. Well done, lads. Thank you very much. If you care to go up the top, I'm just going to hand over to Steve Bendel to go through the 500cc solo trophy winners. Over to Steve Bendel.
Thanks very much indeed, Garton. I think a few photos. Alan, will you be taking first of the rostrum placings? No, can't get to him to here. So shall we move on and do the solo? He's got to get up there. Well done. Oh, but he's got to have a head for heights too, haven't you, eh? To be a winner these days. So, give them all a round of applause. Terrific performance. Well done. Right, if you'd like, yes, just like to turn around so the members of the crowd there can. These will be worth a few, won't they? Don't fall over backwards, so maybe not the Roger. He's got enough problems at the moment. And in third place, very consistent he was all afternoon. The third place goes to Clayton Williams. Here's Clayton making his way through, get his trophy there from Roger. And in second place, and the season he's having, is the Masters champion. Of course, last night he won the Speedway Division 1 Riders Championship. Has to settle for the runner-up here this afternoon, Jones Green. And the winner then, he's having a fabulous season on the Shale, really back into form for his club Bradford. And he has now set a record as the only man to have won the Whoppa 5 times. The winner this afternoon, Simon Wigg. So well done to Simon. No doubt all these photos will be in on the grass, so get your Speedway star in the weeks to come. And all Alan's photographs, I'm sure, will be in there, and a report from John Simcock. But same procedure, I'm sure once they're all up there, if the people over here would like to take their photographs, and then I'm sure the riders will be more than pleased to turn round so that the people on the other other side can also get their photographs, and then we shall have the presentations for the 1000cc sidecars, which Gordon will then take over. Just as when you won it again, yeah. I'd like to turn around first so the people on the other side can take their photographs, please. Well done then to all three of the solo competitors. Well done. And now to the presentations in the 1000cc sidecar event. I shall hand back to Gordon.
Can I ask the winners in each of the class not to go away, please? The winners, just the winners, Steve. Steve, Simon rather, could you make a point of staying about? Simon, can you make a point of staying around, please, if you would? We'd like an interview with you afterwards, if possible. And Brian Palmer and Scott Dunn, if they could also not rush away. Right, we're going to have a chat with each of the winners of the classes afterwards, but moving on to the 1000cc chairs, can we now have Rustling and Paul Hicks at number 6? Get to go up on the top, lads, and number 24, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones. Beaten the bogey today, number 7, Ken Lane, and Mark Edwards, winner of the 1000cc Whoppa final. I must say, Ken, when I saw that sidecar wheel being carried back, I thought that was the other jinx, but you've beaten it. Can it spin around?
Ready then, come on Roger, come on. Right.
Oh dear me. We'll get the lads up at the top and well, a little disappointing that the 1000cc final had to finish a lap early. But the position stood as they were after the third lap. I understand that John Halsey is in fact okay, the message I get. But as the lads get up on the top there, Ken Lane and Mark Edwards, Rob Wilson and Vince Jones, Rustling and Paul Hicks, give him a good clap. Excellent racing, lads, thank you very much indeed. You'd spin round in a second or two, lads. Let them take photographs this side and then spin round to take photographs the other side. It's awful when you've been out shopping like this, got all this hardware. We want to thank this gentleman as well for giving the trophies out. Thank you, Roger. And it's a shame you weren't out there riding, but at least that's the next best thing, I suppose. But if we can have Simon up on the top, Ken Lane, and Mark is already there. Can we have Raz Palmer and Scott Dunn and Steve Bendel? Oh, we're going to brave the heights as well. Well, we've got all of the lads up on the top. Sorry that we can't have a mirror image in both directions of them, but if I could just squeeze through there, what I'm going to do is talk first to Raz Palmer and Scott Dunn, which is the best place for most folks to see these lads. I'm not quite sure, but anyway, Brian, or Raz as everybody calls you, you've had a pretty good season this time, winning the Whoppa today and the Yamaha Championships. Must have enjoyed it, did you?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I'd like to praise the Wimborne Club while I've got the opportunity. The track was superb, and the Wimborne people, we love to race down here. Everything is good. the presentation, well, look at it, you know, you just don't get it anywhere else in the country, and I'm only too glad to ride it. Every time they want me to ride here, mate, I'm here and I'll ride it, every time.
Well, that's very good of you to say so. Certainly the officials here have worked very hard. Thank you for that. Scott, what did you think of the meeting today? You had to do the sort of positioning of the bike. He drives it, but you've got to put it in the right place. What did you think about it?
Superb, really. My job's the easiest bit. He's got the throttle in his hand.
Well, I don't know about that. But anyway, thanks very much indeed, lads. It's an excellent win today. Thank you very much. Let's move on now to Steve Bentle, who's going to have a chat with Simon Wigg. Simon came up goods again for me. I predicted he would win, and he is there as the winner.
Yes, it was a hard old meeting though, and Joe Screen looked to be going very well early on, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. Joe's definitely the man to beat at the moment, and you know, I was sort of lucky in the final, made a good start, and got away with it. So that's what it's all about, really. So yeah, he's the man to beat, and yeah, I'm very happy about today.
One bit of bike trouble early on. That must have been a bit of a worry.
Yeah, the coil snapped off, which is if any of you have had that, you'll yeah, slow me down a bit. But there we are.
It must have been a great deal to you though to now be in the record books as the only man to have won this title 5 times.
Oh yeah, it's great. I mean, obviously I'm over the moon about it. It's great to come down here and have a good day, and you know, it's good of the club to sort of let me come at the last minute, because you know, it would have been nice to sort of arrange things a bit earlier. It was only a week or so, or 10 days ago, that you know, it was able for me to come down. So you know, it would have been nice to sort of you know a bit earlier. But there we are. You know, I had a good day, and I think everybody else did. So it was good.
Well, we're glad he did make it, ladies and gentlemen. The winner, Simon Wigg. Back to Gordon, they'll have a chat with Ken and Mark.
Thank you, Steve, and thank you, Simon. Well, we move on now to the 1000cc Whoppa winners, Ken Lane and Mark Edwards. I must say, Ken, you gave me a bit of a fright. I predicted you'd win, and then I see you walking across the green with a chair wheel in your hand. What happened?
Frightened myself as well, I think. But, we had a long interval and we never warmed the engine up, so we got left on the line, and I went in a bit hard, and the wheel carrier broke. But I think it was lucky that the turtles were there. We managed to keep it upright, and I thought, well, that's the end of our day. Then I looked at it, I thought, well, we might have enough points for the semi, and we did, and it all came right after that. And Richard Jenner was kind enough to lend me his wheel carrier, and I think if he hadn't lent me, he could have gone in the semi. So I do owe him a point.
Certainly you do on that one. I must admit, I didn't think you'd get it back together to get out there. I was very surprised when you did. But some hard racing, good meeting. Do you enjoy it? You've broken the jinx.
Oh, this meeting, as everybody knows, has been a jinx to me for years, and I've broken the jinx now, and it's just continuing a good season, which I'm having with Mark, and a lot of thanks to him, because his enthusiasm just bubbles over. And I've enjoyed the meeting, yeah, and of course the rain all week was looking a bit iffy, but it's worked out really good, hasn't it?
Certainly good on the day. Mark, you obviously feel that things have come good as well. You must have had a few little moments when, especially when that wheel sort of was in your hand and not actually on the bike. What about the meeting generally?
Well, at that point I thought the meeting was over, but like I say, Richard was good enough to, you know, lend us his bits, so we got that sorted out. The meeting, the ground stood up a lot better than I thought it would, because I came up here during the week and it was almost underwater, especially over the back straight. They've done a really good job, you know, keeping it in hand, like, you know. So,
well, I'm certainly amazed how it stood up, and certainly even now it doesn't look too bad, and we didn't have to do an awful lot of track preparation, which was a good thing, meant that the meeting could get on and keep going, flowing. Certainly from your point of view, lads, you've had some good rides out in the front nearly all the time, apart from that one hiccup on the start line. But anyway, thanks very much, lads, for an excellent meeting. These are the winners of the Wimborne Whoppa 1000cc sidecar class, Ken Lane and Mark Edwards, folks. Thank you very much indeed, folks. Thanks to Roger Mesa for presenting the trophies, for everybody for attending, for staying back in what isn't a particularly warm evening. Thanks to Brian and